I just want to read a quote just quickly of something Governor Scott said back in 2021. I would like to get your response to it. He said, "If you're still unvaccinated, let me be clear, you'll be infected sooner or later. It's just a matter of time. The hundreds of thousands of people who did the right thing and therefore are not the problem should not be punished because of those who chose not to protect themselves." So therefore inferring that the 5% of Vermonters that did not choose to take the vaccination were the problem. I'd love to hear your response to that.
That's an outrage. Oh, that's an outrage. President Biden said the unvaccinated will die. It's an outrage. This was an attempt to divide people. This was polarizing, and it was untrue. Right? The unvaccinated absolutely were not the cause of the problem. There was all kinds of obfuscation at the hospital level to characterize people who had been vaccinated as unvaccinated for 2 weeks. Why? So that when they died, within 2 weeks of getting vaccinated, they would be considered unvaccinated. Literally, that was one of the sleights of hand that they did. The hospitals were financially incentivized to say that people had died of COVID. So a guy who dies in a motorcycle accident, they'll test him, they'll say PCR at a wrong threshold. Oh, has COVID, a COVID death. And then the hospital got money. I highly recommend to you to watch a free film on our website, CHDTV, VAX3, Authorized to Kill. VAX3, Authorized to Kill. And it really looks at the hospital protocols and what went down during COVID. And it's shocking, it's outrageous, and we cannot possibly allow that ever to happen again. And if we don't focus on this now, it will. As Bobby Kennedy used to say during COVID, before he was secretary, any power that a government gets, it will not give up. You have to take it away. If they have these powers to declare a pandemic, and it's the HHS secretary that can do that, when there's a change of the guard, it'll be used again.
I just want to say I do respect the governor. I think he's been a really great governor. He's done some great work in the state. He's helped Vermont a lot. But the point that I'm wondering, is for comments like that, and not just here in Vermont, but around the country, is there going to be any kind of accountability?
There is. There has to be, Paul. So I say there is going to be a reckoning. The fallout was too grave. It was too grave. There's no way. I mean, yes, on a certain level, it's hard for people to deal with things that were deeply unsatisfying and terrifying and traumatic. And so there is this inhibition, but I do not believe that we can get through the next 4 years without some kind of truth and reconciliation.